So this week hasn't been great again. We are now in week 10. So the weeks aren't going so smoothly now. Little bumps in the road. Yeah, it's not all going to plan, but I'd rather the problems crop up now, whilst I've got plenty of time, as opposed to closer to marathon day or the goal race. Still got 30 weeks to go. So it's Monday, it's the start of week 10, and this week it's just basically building back up the easy miles, building up some volume after my week last week. There was no vlog last week because I was quite poorly with tummy troubles. I don't need to go into it too much, nobody needs to know, but it did me a fair few days off running. But that's fine, you know, that happens, life happens. Now we're in week 10, and let's hope we can just get the ball rolling again. Just get back into some sort of routine and consistency, because that was paying off more than anything. You took it all off. One more hard bit, one more mile. Tick, tick, tick. And the sun's shining. I don't think he actually cares that the sun is shining right now, but I'm trying to motivate him. He is working really, really hard. It's a lot windier than we expected as well, but you know, it's a nice day for it. And it's quiet, and it's not around the lake where we get all of the issues. So he's got to make the most of it, or try to, and so far he is. Hoo-wee. So it is Wednesday, and I have just done the hard part of my session on the bike. So this morning was a lovely easy trail run in the drizzle and the rain. Catching up with a friend. She wants to get back into running again. I haven't seen her since the start of lockdown, but now the kids are back at school, it's a bit easier to meet up and do something together. So yeah, we went for a run, and that was that really. Nothing to film there because the weather is not the best today after all the lovely sunshine we've had. So now I'm here on the bike doing my session, which was 10 times 1 minute on, 1 minute off. I did a 15-minute warm-up, and now I'm just going to do a 15-minute cool down. At the moment I am resorting to doing sessions on the bike, not on my feet, running. Basically this week I just need to get back into some consistency, just get some volume in. The last 2 weeks have been pretty rough, you know, but we're good to go this week, so far so good. But before I leap into any sort of running session, I just want to build up some mileage this week. Then next week we can look at it again. But yeah, that's my hump day. Whew. So, it is Thursday. It's a little bit windy. I've had a tailwind, now I've got the headwind. Bit of a rough night with the wind. But hey, it's just easy miles again. Actually trying out the Invincibles. Yeah. Apart from that, all good. So pretty much every run this week has resulted in me stopping and trying to stretch out my glute and my right leg, which I said in the last update, the last training vlog, I was having issues with my glutes and I'd aborted my long run. Now the problem that I'm suffering with at the moment is what just feels like a really tight leg. So I can run a mile, after a mile the tightness kicks in, my whole leg just tightens up, and it's no fun. Stopping and stretching doesn't do anything. It might go for a little bit and then it comes back. It's not every run, some runs I'm okay. But general theme of the week has been aborted runs thanks to the leg. So the more I seem to try and fix my glute by prodding it, I've had physio done on it, I've had acupuncture, I've had cupping, the more I seem to try and release the tension, the more it's tightening up. So
you should see it through someone else's side. Another cipher to break, while the grass grows underneath my feet. Been running out of time for so long.
Friday, just an hour easy on the bike, catching up with the latest episode of Snowpiercer. I kind of feel like I'm cheating a little bit. I have Zwift on the one computer, I have something to watch on the other computer, but I don't think that when you're watching something on the bike it makes the time pass, but it doesn't do much for your mental strength. So I'm going to do a few rides without watching anything, even though I would love to know your recommendations of what to watch on Netflix, Now TV, anything like that, Amazon Prime. Because yeah, we've pretty much, I think we've exhausted everything. We've pretty much gone through everything I can think of. So yeah, any box sets, any films. But I am going to start putting in some rides where I just listen to music or something, and not just kind of watch it. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? But, you know, do what you got to do. I don't need to mentally train myself to go hours and hours yet without thinking or listening to anything. So yeah, you know what? If it gets me on the bike, it gets me on the bike. I'll watch these episodes. That was complete. I don't know. It's been a long day. It's been actually a tiring week getting the kids back to school and routine, and just everything's a little bit crazy at the moment. But anyway, waffled on far too long. I am now going to have some dinner.
Hello, 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 Leah. Now I'm running out of so long. Hello, 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 Leah. Hope I got the time to tell you. Hello, 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 Leah.
Alice, what do you want to get if Mummy thinks that the Mother's Day card that you made at school's good?
That you will give me money.
Why will I give you money?
Because you love it so much.
I'll give you money because I love it so much.
Yep. That's all I can say.
So we have taken the decision to just have a reset. Take a few days break from running, still keep up with the cross training and everything else. And going forward into next week, I'm just continuing with the break, basically. The stopping and stretching and everything, the easy runs aren't particularly helping. So just stop. I've got the time to. I can still continue with the cross training. And I'd rather have, say, 5 days off now, and just try and let everything settle down, than keep trying to run through it and make this drag out any longer than we have to. Also, there comes a point that if you're coming back from your runs and you're really upset, or you're getting upset in your runs, you're getting frustrated with it, then you need to change something. If you keep trying to do the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So time is on the side. Just a little running break is in order now, to try and sort this leg out, because it's frustrating. There are still positives to be taken from this week. The cycling's been good, and you know, I've still got 20 odd miles under the belt, even if I did have to stop and stretch a lot of the time. But going forward, that's no good for my training, stopping for 5 minutes at a time to try and stretch out a glute or a calf, because it's a whole leg problem. It's not something that I really want to be doing on every run, especially easy runs. So just some time off, take the positives from the week, which is the cycling's good, still some running in there, and actually feeling better for making a decision to just stop with the running. Going forward into next week, there are lots of things. Sorry, I'm garmining my walks. So going forward into next week, it's just kind of find ways to keep myself occupied and not be concerned about running. So lots of walks, cycling, strength will still be a go-go, and actually doing a lot more yoga just to try and find some flexibility. I also want to focus on, as daft as this sounds, but drinking more water. So I've bought myself a big 2-litre bottle, and the goal is just to get through that every day. There are lots of things that you can do whilst not running and on the sidelines from running to benefit your running. And I find with these, you know, I've been through enough injuries, I've been through enough time away from running. People want to do things that are not associated with running at all, which is fine. But I always want to do things that will benefit my running for when I return. So things like hydration, just keeping the fitness ticking along with the bike, doing some more bike sessions, and finding different ways to challenge myself next week until I can run again on the Friday. And then hopefully the little break, the 5 days, will have served me well. But anyway, that's it from me this week. I'm getting arm ache. I've had to switch to the phone because the GoPro died. GoPros do not like to go below 15% on the battery. Maybe it's just ours, I don't know. But yeah, that's me this week. I hope that everybody else is doing well and your training is going good. I'm sorry I'm not bringing you more sessions and running this week. I'll be back. It's just showing some patience when needed. And I actually felt more negative about trying to run when I couldn't than taking a step back and being proactive in different ways. So that's it for this week. My arm is really dead. Let me know in the comments what you have been up to this week. I'd love to know how your training is going. If you haven't already, do like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I love that more and more of you are joining in each week and following along on the journey, you know, showing warts and all. But other than that, stay safe and happy running. Alice, where's my dance gone?
You okay, Harry? I know. It's a tough life living around here. You can get knocked over.